Hey, y'all. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you on this beautiful Saturday to talk about the mindset real quick. You know what I realized? I realized that we always talking about things that's sad, disasters, hardship. And then it hit me this morning because I started something new in the last 2 weeks and I'm going to share it with you guys. Do y'all know the more you talk about something, the more of it becomes? We already know that it's power in the tongue. We know this. We know that like attracts like. We know whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you receive back. We know all of this, right? But yet, every single day when I tune in to Facebook, or I found myself making videos about a shooting, the Kia boys, bills, children being disobedient, relationships broken up, the economy is bad, eggs is high, blood pressure, diabetes, school shootings. That's all we seem to talk about. And you know what? I don't know if you guys are like this or not, but when I sleep, I'm still thinking. I barely be sleep. I like I'm in between woke and sleep, and my mind is always going. And this hit me in my sleep last night. It's like the reason why you have so much going on in your life, Nina. The reason why drama keeps coming to you. The reason why struggles keep coming to you because you keep talking about it. And the more you talk about something, the more of it you receive. For example, if you're going to work and you're running late, if you complain about one red light, what happens? Every red light will catch you. I don't know how this works, but that energy that you put out there, that's the energy you start receiving back. It is a proven fact that the energy you put into the universe is what you receive. So I come to you all this morning about the mindset. We never think about mental health. We think about everything else, but we never talk about mental health. Do you know when you watch the news, the first 3 minutes of the news is about death, disaster, and hardship, economy. It's never good. The news never come on and say, hey, everybody, today's going to be a great day. I'm going to show you guys how to make money. It always talking about losing. So why do we watch it? If you know the news going to be bad, what makes you in your mental health, your mind, want to hear something bad? People strive for bad news. And you know what that do to you? It makes you depressed, sad, angry, and it carries out throughout your day into other people. You know that saying, angry black woman? You know why a woman is so angry, mostly black women? Is because of everything they're going through. All that heaviness from childhood up to now. Being a single mom, being hurt, cook, cleans, work, conference, doctor's appointment. All that heaviness is on them, so they're angry. A lot of these women are really good women, but they so mad about what they're going through, they mentally stressed out and it displayed throughout their life. So what I'm saying today is we must start fixing our mental health. We must start building our mind. Start thinking different. Stop talking about these children being bad, because the more we say they're bad, the more it's going to be bad children. Let's start putting up their report cards, talking about something they doing good. If they do a nice hairstyle, guess what my daughter did today? She did a beautiful hairstyle. This is the video. You don't see that no more. We don't even encourage kids no more. We too busy telling kids how bad they are, how disrespectful, how we used to be. And a friend had to check me years ago about that, because I used to say, I used to have this bad. Man, we didn't used to do that. It was better when we did this. And he said, you know what? That's a lie. You know how that's a lie? Because how many teen mothers you know, Nina, that's your age? How many mothers that's your age that had babies when they was teenagers? How many girls you can look back in school and say, man, she was hoeing? How many deaths was happening when you was a teenager, Nina, like at Miss Tracy's and at all the bars on South Division? So I started thinking Wealthy Street. I started thinking like, damn, we did have tragedies. We had a lot of shit going on. My uncle said it to my mother best. My mother was going off about people smoking crack. She tripping. These kids killing themselves. These kids crazy. And my uncle was so real. He was one of the realest people I knew. My two uncles. I had two uncles that was real. He said, you know what? Shut up. He said, because if we had crack when we was teenagers, it would be a whole lot of crackheads out here back then too. He said, we just didn't have it in our era. So stop pointing the finger at what everybody else doing. You just didn't have that. But we had other things we were addicted to. And that's true. You got to really look at life and say, it's a whole lot of things that people do. And we try to avoid them and talk about these kids. And the kids getting them from the parents. You did it in a different form. You might have been a weed head. Now your child popping pills. And what you doing calling the pastor for prayer. But you did it too. Whatever was going on in your time. But I didn't come here for that. I just come here to say we must watch our tongue. I remember I was addicted to the first 48, y'all. I used to watch that first 48 all the time. I used to run home from work to get my wine, cook my dinner, get under my fireplace, and cut on the first 48. I would cut off all the lights in the house and be so in tune like it was a talk show. You know what made it real to me and made me stop watching it? When I moved to Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham was one of the murder capitals. But see, I lived in the suburbs, so I wasn't right there in the midst of that. I had to go in the city to even see anything. Well, one day, I asked my husband to take me to a couple of the scenes that was on the first 48, the area where it happened. The first place we went to this park, this man killed his girlfriend at a park. Right across the street, 2 teenagers got killed. These all was on the first 48. 5 minutes away from there, a little girl got jumped at a school and was murdered, ran over. Then the hospital all these people go to, UAB, is right there in the center of downtown Birmingham. I remember seeing all this on the first 48. When I went to visit all them places, one last place that really got to me. A young man killed his auntie, his 2 cousins, and somebody else in his family, and burnt up the apartment. The apartment was still burnt. When he took me to the scene, it did something to my spirit. It was so real, it was eerie, that this is just not a show. This really happened. And I haven't watched the first 48 since that day because it was too real. And I realized I am enjoying death. Homicide? That's death. Why would we want to watch something that has to do with death? You got to be mentally disturbed to sit there and enjoy first 48 and it's talking about somebody dying. I had to catch myself. I said, oh, Lord, remove that spirit from me. I don't want that around me. I want to laugh. I want to watch some comedy. I want to share some good news. I don't want to walk around thinking about what just happened on the first 48. And that's what we do when we talk about, please pray for my nephew. Please pray for my cousin. Such and such got killed. Oh, who got shot last night? The more you talk about it, the more of it is going to happen. Do y'all realize every single day we hearing about young folks dying? Let's try to change that narrative. For real, we need to really try. Hey, I don't know how well it'll work, but what is it going to hurt to try to every day say something good? Find something in your life that's good. That's what they say gratitude brings more prosperity in your life. It brings more good energy, love. If you're just grateful for anything, if you don't have nothing to be grateful for, if you think you don't have nothing to be grateful for, because right now, like I said, I'm going through a whole lot. But I drove through downtown Grand Rapids yesterday. It humbles me when I'm down there. When I drive through downtown and I stop at the gas station right there on the corner of Wealthy and Division and I see people less fortunate than me, it humbles me. It gives me a reason to be grateful for my problems. No matter what I'm going through, I'm like, wow, he don't even have my problem. He got worse problems than I do. It humbles you. When you see somebody in the cold, it was this young black man, good looking black man, like he was on something, or maybe he just a little off. He was shaking. He had on a little windbreaker. He walked up to this white man car. He started doing his windows. The white dude wanted to say something, but he looked over at me. Big boss. You could tell he was a doctor or something. He looked at that black man in disgust. Disgust. All the black man wanted was a cup of coffee. You know that white man pulled off? Didn't give him a dime. I had my son go in the gas station with my debit card. Said, go get him what he want out the gas station. Because he was like, I don't want it for free, sir. I'll wash your windows. He has to pay for that. What he did to that man, trust me, his karma gonna come back. One of his kids might need help one day. You don't know where this world might take you, this life might take you, because you're flying high right now. Don't get stuck there. My mom used to always tell my sister, a bird fly high, but it got to come down to get water. You can fly high right now. You may be looking at everybody else's situation. You might be talking about people. Why this person ain't got no job? Why this person living with their sister? Why this person doing that? You don't know what your destiny might be. God may have you up there and elevated you to see can you handle it, just so you can reach back down to bless somebody. And if you don't, he would take it from you. Look at Kanye. Who would have thought a billionaire would be stripped of that kind of money in one day? That show you God is a man that he shall not. He don't lie. He's real. And God will whoop you and punish you more than anything on this earth. That's why I tell people, let God fight your battles. When somebody do you wrong, don't sit there, oh, I got to get them back, I got to get my lick back, or I'm going to do this vindictive. No, God will put affliction on somebody. God will fight your battles, and God will fight your battles so well that the person that did you wrong, you will start praying for him. You'll be like, damn, I ain't want that to happen to him. But see, that's how God works. When you a good person, when you a godly person, when you a child of God, God know his children. And you can't play with his children in no form. Let him fight your battles. But I'm talking about mental health today, y'all. When you put bad things in your life, in your mind, and come out your mouth, you mentally tear yourself down. You become depressed. This is where anxiety come in. How many of y'all on medications? I just seen a good friend of mine on Facebook say the doctor said he has a touch of diabetes. Y'all better stop listening to these doctors. What made me stop listening to doctors and get myself off medications was I thought about something in my sleep one night. Told you I think in my sleep. What was my great-great-great-grandmother doing when she was a slave on the cotton field? When she had high blood pressure from eating the slop of the pig that the master threw her. When she had high blood pressure, when she had anxiety, when she was depressed, I know she had to be depressed. She out there barefoot in the hot sun. What did my great-great-grandmother do? First, she prayed. She trusted God. That's the first thing I believe she did. Second, she found resources in the earth to heal herself. That's where Dr. Sebi came in at, because he found the same remedies. It's things in the earth. You'll be amazed. It may be a leaf on a tree that can heal cancer. But what y'all do, y'all run to these doctors. And y'all trust these doctors with your mental health and your physical health. Your body. And what does those medications do to you? They temporarily fix. It's like getting high. I got issues, so I'm going to get high. And my problems going to go away for at least 30 minutes. But when that high go down, guess what? I still got problems. Actually, I got more problems because now I done spent my money to get high. I don't even have that $5 I could have put towards the bill that I'm worried about. That's all the medication do. When you have a headache and you take a pain pill, you know what that pain pill do? It triggers something in your mind to say you don't have a headache for another hour. But in an hour, if you don't drink some water, if you don't eat some nutrition food, that headache is going to come back. Have you turned around in 1 week and your whole bottle of pain pills is gone because your knee hurt? I had chronic knee pain, y'all, and hip pain. Chronic. It was times I couldn't walk. I would cry at night. I would get these pain shots. The doctor refused to do surgery. He says, not that bad. I don't know what you're feeling, but it's not that bad. I'm like, man, it's been times I wanted to just end it. It was hurting so bad. So I had to start seeking and searching. Like, these doctors ain't trying to help me. They want me to keep coming back. They want to keep giving me these shots because the more I come back, the more shots I get, the more money they make. So they don't want to fix me. They don't want to make me well. They don't want to give me surgery to stop the pain. Because if I stop the pain, I can't keep coming back. Doctors are there for you to keep spending money. If you didn't stay sick, how they going to keep making money? Have you ever thought about that? The ones that commend their doctor, oh, I got the best doctor in the world. No, your best doctor in the world is Jesus. So let me tell y'all what I did. And I'm going to start sharing some of the things that I do because I see that people just don't get it. I started doing my research. I started studying. I remember my mother had a healing herbal book. It's 2 things that you can take. 2 things, actually 3, but it's 2 main ingredients that you need to take every single day. And I promise you, it's going to be in my tea. I'm looking for bottles to patent my tea, to do my tea so I can sell them, y'all. My tea is a healer. I'm telling y'all what I know. But it's 2 ingredients I'm going to share with you. I'm going to give y'all these nuggets for free. And if you don't take advantage of it, shame on you. Actually, I'm going to give you a few other ingredients. Go out today. You don't need no medical marijuana. You don't need your pain pills. You don't need none of that. I'm not saying instantly stop doing what you're doing because I don't want none of y'all to die. And then we talk about Nina told us to. No. Gradually, you will see yourself weaning yourself off those medications. Stephanie Webb told me some of this years ago, too. She did it. She was on 10 medications a day. I don't think she take any at all anymore. Turmeric and ginger. Turmeric and ginger can cure anything in your body. Did y'all know ginger cures cancer? People don't understand that. It's a process, though. And I'm not saying it's going to cure if you at stage 4 or you about to. I'm not saying that. But if you keep turmeric and ginger in your body, you won't have diabetes. You won't have high blood pressure. You will see you won't have depression, anxiety. You can drink warm turmeric water at night and in the morning and watch how your day flow. Watch how your body feel. I don't have pain in my knee no more. I did the good knee challenge the other day. I ain't all the way there. Good knees. Man, I got all the way down. I remember I couldn't even walk up steps. But since I take turmeric and ginger every single day, and I don't drink cold water, I drink warm water or hot water. And I always drink green tea. Apple cider vinegar. Mom's apple cider vinegar. I know you're probably, that's nasty. It's a healer. Those 3 together, you can delete all your medications. You don't believe me? Try it for a month and then get back with me. Try it for 1 month. All this got to do with the mental health. I know y'all was like, she was just talking about mental health. All this got to do with the mental health, because what you put in your body is what comes out. Mentally, physically, that's what comes out. Whatever you put in your mouth. If you put good things in your life, good things going to happen. I had to catch myself because people wanted me to be this ghetto news broadcaster. Nina, what's going on? Every time something happened in the city, people was calling me. Nina, who got shot over on Leonard? Who got shot downtown? Go see. Do a video. I had to catch myself just last week when I did that. And I found out it was a Facebook friend's son. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not going to no scenes, doing no lives, because the stuff is too real. I don't like it. I don't like that feeling. His dad was watching me, and the whole time it was his son, and he didn't even know it. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not broadcasting bad news no more. Now, if I get boring to y'all, that's fine, because y'all might see me out there talking about how pretty a tree is. Did you see how beautiful this tree is? Look what God has done. Y'all might think I'm crazy now. Like, this girl idolizing a tree. No, I'm not idolizing. I'm admiring God's creation. So if y'all here for bad news, y'all here for death talk, who shot who doing what Donald Trump said, and what our president did, and I ain't got time for that no more. Even with hip-hop news, y'all, stop giving these demonic people a platform. Y'all giving the devil a platform. Do y'all realize that? When we talk about Beyonce worshiping the devil sitting back eating popcorn like, look at all these people watching me. Look at they watching my work. It's working. They ain't talking about God right now. They talking about my people. Do y'all realize what we doing? Do y'all realize when y'all come on YouTube and they talking about the Illuminati and we all in tune like, ooh, that's real. It's real. So what are we talking about it for? My children will tell y'all, they couldn't watch scary movies in my house. When they played Harry Potter at the school, do y'all remember back years ago in the early 2000s, they played Harry Potter? My kids couldn't go to school that whole week. Even my pastor at Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church at the time was Pastor Jones. He talked about allowing your kids to watch that movie. Do you know what you watch in your home, you bringing it into your home? Have you ever watched a scary movie and you felt like someone was holding you down, or you felt spirits in your house? You bring in those demonic things into your house. Cut on good things every single day. Play good music every single day. Stop playing this rap music, who shot who, and this is a bitch and a whole. Put good things in your life and you will start seeing good things happen. I go to sleep every single night, y'all, now, listening to these affirmations on how to get money. This last night I played the affirmation of Bible scriptures. I think they played I forgot which scripture they did last night, but a whole 8 hours it was just Bible scriptures. They was quoting the Bible scriptures while I was sleeping. All I could hear is scripture after scripture after scripture for 8 hours. And when you hear good things become a part of your life. And that's all I'm here to say, y'all. I didn't try to make no old stupid boring video, and y'all probably don't understand, but if y'all try the things that I'm talking about, you will see. I have really said, Nina, you know what? When you was younger, when you was growing up, even when you was married, you had so much good shit just flowing in your life. You just had good aura around you. You had so much good energy that your husband didn't understand it, and he didn't like it, so he couldn't get along with you because you was so full of happiness. What happened to that person? I'm tired of waking up and I'm depressed about bills. I gotta move. So what? People move every day. I had to realize that, damn, you gotta move because your rent going $1,500. You should want to move because your rent going $1,500. Stop getting so attached to things that you can't let it go. Anything in life, you should be able to let it go because it's materialistic. I love my place. And if I go get another 2 or 3 jobs, I can stay here. But why would I do that? Why would I work 2 or 3 jobs, pay $1,500 for a 2-bedroom apartment? Why? Just because I want to say I got a nice apartment and all this money I'm putting in this apartment, I had it added it up. Me and my brother was talking. I've been paying $1,260. Just think, $1,260. 12 times 12 is $14,000. That ain't including the 60. 60 times what? What is that? What is that? Another 6? Nope. Is that 600? Another 600? Yep. $660. So I'm paying $14,600 a year to be here, and it's going up to 15. Now I was here for 3 years. That's almost $40,000. 14 and 14 is 28. 28, 38. That's $42,000 in 3 years. Guess what? I don't have none of that. The property manager has that money. And guess what? When I move, I'm moving empty. I just gave this man $42,036 months. And I don't have nothing to show for it. But he's a millionaire. And guess what else? It's about 300 tenants out here. Could you imagine what he's making a year? We mentally crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. We sit here and pay these people that kind of money instead of saying, you know what? Let me go stay back at my mom's house or my cousins or my brothers. See, black people don't like to share or open a door. Let me go stay here and I can help them out. And at the same time, I can be fixing my credit. And while I'm fixing my credit, instead of me going and buy a new wig and new clothes, give me the baddest car and all that money that I was paying on my rent, I'm finna stack that. Because in the next year, as cuz, can I just get it 1 year? I got you on rent. Can I get 1 year? I'll be able to pay down on my own freaking duplex. And reason I say duplex, instead of going out and get this big old mortgage right now, you can get that later. But instead of going to get that right away, get you a duplex. You know why? Or apartment building. Because if you stand on one end and your mortgage is $1,000, you can rent out that other side for $1,000, even $1,200. Do like these people. Even rent it for 15. I wouldn't do that because I don't like unless my mortgage that high. But just say you on one end and you rent out the other end for $1,500. They paying for your property. And you got $500 extra in your pocket. On top of your hustle and your job. Now you doing the damn thing. This is how people come up. But see, black people, we get so stuck into materialistic things. Oh, my house is banging. I got this system. I got that system. We stay stuck. Programmed. While these white folks on the ocean with their kids, we working 2 or 3 jobs to keep money flowing in their bank account. Because if we miss a payment, they're taking us to court. You can pay faithfully. I remember, y'all, when I first moved here, I stayed 4 months ahead. Because I used to watch this advisor on TV, this money advisor. Malcolm, he a gay dude. He do insurance. He's the bomb. He said you always should have at least 4 months of rent put up. You always should at least have $1,000 in the bank. That ain't even a lot. You should always have your bills on auto pay because that push you to strive to be better if it's on auto pay because you know every month that money coming out that card, it got to be there. So it makes you more motivated. So I was doing all that. I fell behind because of my leg. I couldn't work. Do you know they hurried up and took me to court? And I was a faithful tenant for 2 years. Oh, you're one of the best. I was getting letters. Thank you for being a great tenant. As soon as I fell behind, I told them when I was going to pay. They still did court papers on me. That lets you know you don't mean nothing to these people. You're a dollar sign. So, at first I was sad that I had to move because my apartment is really nice. It's penthouse style. I love it. But this ain't the only nice place in the world. And it ain't going to be nice till my name on that deed. I got to go ahead and strive for something bigger. We make ourselves go into these depressions over other people's shit. This ain't my property. What I'm depressed about these people property for? When y'all think about it, I gotta move. It ain't even your shit. Why you sad about something ain't yours? We're really crazy. They coming to impound my car. That ain't your car. You paying a note on that car. They lending you that car until you run out of money or you pay it off. One or the other. Either you gonna run out of money or come get it or you gonna pay it off, then it's yours. Even with a mortgage, y'all, when y'all sit there and brag about I own my house, okay, you own your house. You want me to prove how you don't own your house? Miss a mortgage payment. You just a legal tenant. You legally living there, and it's going to take a little bit more to get you out of that place if you stop paying that mortgage. You don't own your house. When y'all be telling people y'all a homeowner, no, you're not. That's the mind game that rich people play. Want you to believe you got something. You don't own your house until you own your house. Like my brother, my oldest brother, he owned 2 houses, paid for, 0 mortgage. He owned a house, but guess what he don't own? Let me tell y'all what he don't own. He don't own that land. Because if he owned that land, he wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. See, that's the game they play. Oh, I got all this, I got 5 acres. It's mine. If it's yours, why are you paying Uncle Sam taxes for it? He said, no, nigga, you can set your house here. You can say that property yours. Put the horses out there. But guess what? Every 4 months, you better pay me that you owe me. They like drug dealers. You know how you come, the big man come to the hood and he want his money? That's what Uncle Sam is. Give me my money. Pay me or you going to jail. Or I'm taking that shit. Uncle Sam is gangster. Donald Trump, them, they gangster. They ain't playing. Why you think Donald Trump don't pay taxes? Because he is the mob. Why you think Donald Trump ain't in jail? He's the mob. They ain't messing with that man. They scared of him. But back to what I was saying. Think about what you're paying in rent. Why y'all think when y'all see Mexicans and they all get together, they live in one house? We used to talk. Do y'all remember talking about Mexican people? Man, they be packed in the car like sardines. They all live together. It's 3 or 4 families in one house. The same ones you was talking about, go look them up and see what they doing right now. I bet they own all kind of business. I bet they got 3 or 4 homes. I bet they got so much money in the bank because they know how to grind and sacrifice. Africans do the same thing. Those African brothers I was working with at the airport, they said they don't care if they had to make a pallet in the bathroom, in the kitchen, as long as everybody has somewhere to sleep and they can get up and eat and shower and hit the bricks and go to work every day to grind. They did that. They had a 5-year plan. I can guarantee you they probably hit multi-millionaires by now, or they on their way. They get it. Black people, we too busy trying to outdo our neighbors, our cousins. We want to have a big cookout, the big family gathering at their house so everybody can say, man, did you see Uncle George's house, man? Uncle George got a badass house. That's all they do it for. So people can talk about what they have and don't have a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. Most people that got all that shit, ask them about their credit or their bank account. And another thing, the ones with the good credit. So many of y'all got good credit. You got 800 credit score, but you don't have $800. See, I can go on and on because I study a lot. I'm learning so much about finances, about the mindset, mental health. It's so many other things that we make videos about because I can tell my people don't know. Our people perish for what? Why do our people perish? Do anybody know? For the lack of knowledge. This is why our people perish. Do y'all know what they say about black people? If you want to keep something from black folks, what you do? You put it in a book. You see how they dog us? So when y'all think I'm tripping, I'm just be trying to enlighten y'all. Like when I'm talking about holidays, I'm just growing. That's called growth. Y'all get mad at me when somebody call me the Grinch at Christmas. How you gonna knock down a great holiday? What's so great about Christmas? What's so great about Easter that our oppressor lie to us and say, bunny have eggs? And we believe it. We believe bunny have eggs. We tell our kids a lie. We're going to have an Easter egg hunt because the bunnies laid eggs. Do y'all know what y'all saying to y'all kids? We're going to go trick-or-treating because it's Halloween, even though my grandbaby was born on that day. That's the only good thing about Halloween to me. Halloween is celebrating demonic things, witches, witchcraft, wickedness. And we let our kids do it. Not only that, the church opened the doors for Halloween events. You letting the witches in the church? Wow. All of y'all sit there and have Christmas trees in your house. Some of y'all still got the Christmas tree up. When God said do not celebrate or idol a symbol, that tree is idolizing a symbol of Christmas. And y'all wonder why your life is hard? Because we doing stuff we not supposed to do. Valentine's Day was a massacre. It was death. Do y'all know Saint Valentine's? Saint Valentine's was a Roman priest. That wasn't just a love day. Do your research. He was a Roman priest. They cut his head off, executed him on February the 14th. That's where that day come from. His name, he was a Roman priest, and they killed him. And you know where the love come in at? Because he was going against the Roman teaching and started marrying Baptist people. And then he was doing all kind of things outside of their religion. This is why they killed him. And while he was in jail waiting to be executed, he wrote a love letter to one of the prison guards' daughters. They never said how old she was, but how they described it, she was a minor. So not only Saint Valentine was a Roman priest that was in prison, he was also a pedophile. So y'all to know that. Most Roman priests are. But what y'all do? Y'all make it about, oh, I gotta give my woman this and my girl that. It was a girl on YouTube. I just watched her video. She tried to kill herself on Valentine's Day because a dude didn't give her something. She tried to drive her car off in the water. That's mental. I'm telling y'all, mental health is real. The world got us thinking these things are important. And if you don't get these things, you might as well die. If somebody don't love you, you might as well kill yourself. If you don't got your car no more and everybody gonna talk about your Bentley is gone, you might as well go blow your head off. You lost all your money at the casino. Now you gonna be broke like the average person. Go kill yourself. That's what the world wants you to believe. All you gotta do is remember how your ancestors used to live. Have you ever seen in a history book that your great-great-great-grandfather had a Bentley or a Cadillac? Did you ever see that grandma was walking around in some red bottoms? Did we ever read that? And these was the strongest people alive. These was the kind of people that when granddad got whipped on a tree for not doing what the oppressor said, grandmama could take him down, cut him down. Little grandmama could cut him down, drag him to the barn, and fix his wounds with some paste and some leaves that she got from the earth. Some water, some leaves, some mud, and heal his wounds. And granddaddy back out there in the field. Some of the strongest people alive did not have half the things we have. And they was okay. They still praised God every day. They got up and they taught themselves how to read. They did everything, did all these things without resources. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have this thing I'm talking in right now. They didn't have none of this. You know how Harriet Tubman freed over 100? Well, no, was it? Well, how many slaves was it, y'all? I forgot how many slaves, Harriet. I gotta look that up. I forgot. Was it? It was up in the thousands, right? She freed all those slaves. You know how? And then lose one. She prayed to the east. And she asked God to show her the way. He led her to freedom just by following the sun and the moon. I remember, if y'all ever watched the movie Harriet, they had to walk across this river. Now, could you imagine being in the South walking across this dark river water. You don't know if it's gators in there. You don't know if it's snakes in there. You don't even know if you finna drop down. They couldn't swim. She prayed, and they started walking across this river. And guess what happened? They was on the shadow side, and it was number bricks, rocks. They walked straight across, and they had the babies holding them over their heads. Some of them had the water all the way up to their eyes, and they made it across by faith. God led them there. So you gonna tell me God ain't gonna pay your bills? You gonna tell me God ain't gonna put food on your table? You gonna tell me God ain't gonna pull you out your situation you in? You gonna tell me God ain't gonna protect your kids? He can do it. But it's all about what we put in our life, in our minds, in our bodies. Stop listening to the news unless you just enjoy bad news. Because you ain't going to find nothing good on Channel 8, Channel 13. You ain't going to find nothing good on there. All I be wanting to know now is how the weather going to be. That's all I need to know. I don't care about the egg prices. I don't care about the gas prices. I don't care what the president's saying. I don't care. I know they say you need to know. Yeah, and I want to know if it's about to be a war. You know, the weather and the war. That's all I need to know. Because anything else, what can I do about it? Because I know, what can I do about it? Because eggs, $8. Okay, what can I do about it? Just get on here and talk about it? Gas is $15. What can I do about it? Either I'm going to pay the $15 a gallon of gas, or I'm going to catch the bus, or I'm going to ride a bike, or I'm going to walk. What you going to do about talking about it? All you going to do is bring more problems. The more you talk about problems, the more problems are going to become. So what are we doing about talking about food is so high? Okay, what you going to do about it? Go buy it and shut the hell up. And if you don't like it, start your own garden. God always give us options. God always give us other options. We always have a choice. Did y'all not know that? You can choose to go spend $20 on a pack of chicken, or you can stop eating meat. He always give us a choice. Y'all want to complain about something that you can control. You can go out and spend $8 on a dozen of eggs, or you can go buy some property, get some land, grow your own food, and get some chickens. You don't want to do it, or stop eating eggs. Life is simple. I just had to really wake myself back up. This is how I used to be, y'all, when I was younger. When people was coming to me with problems, I always was the happy one. They'd come to me and say, girl, I can't believe my boyfriend, they say he was walking down the hall with another girl. And I'm like, okay, why are you tripping? Because he was walking down the hall with maybe they friends. No, he like her. Okay, what can you do about that? Nothing. Okay, what you crying for? You go find a dude to walk down the hall with. It's easy. You gonna cry over him because he walking down the hall, a girl to the class, all these boys in the school, and you crying over him walking you down the hall? Go have somebody else walk you to your class, carry your books. There's a whole lot of dudes out here would love to carry your books to class. That's how I was in high school, y'all. I didn't sweat the small things. And now my cutoff game is serious. I had to really catch myself. Dang, I'm crying over him. What I'm crying over him for? I'm mentally disturbed. Why I'm crying over somebody to be with me? He don't understand who I am. I'm valuable. I'm a queen. You don't like me, bruh? Guess what? It's 100 more dudes right here. Now, when you see me shining and happy with them, don't come in my face. It's an easy fix. Stop getting so attached to things you can't let go. Stop doing it. Stop feeding your mind poison. This whole video entwined together. People say, you be all over the place with your videos. No, I have conversations. I'm not one of them people that do videos and try to stay. Sometimes I do. Try to stay on one little thing. I like to have a conversation with y'all about life. I'm a storyteller, if y'all haven't noticed that or not. So it's hard for me to stay on one subject because I'm having a life conversation about several different things. And if y'all don't like them kind of conversations, this is not for you. Because I try to stay on one subject, then I'm like, well, this entwined with this, and this goes with that, and that connects with that. So let me talk about this. So I give y'all a conversation. I try to give y'all something that makes some sense. Y'all so programmed. You was talking about love. Do you went into finances? Because guess what? A lot of love fall apart because of finances. That's why. You was talking about men ain't no good. Then you start talking about what women do. Because a lot of men ain't no good because a lot of no good women. You see the puzzle? See, I do puzzle speaking. I put puzzles together. Everything I just spoke about just a moment ago all got to do with the mind. It all has to do with the mind. And these are the kind of videos I'm going to start making. If y'all don't like to learn something, don't tune in. I am done talking about who shot John, who's sleeping with who, why Beyonce tickets $19,000 and she worshiping the devil. Then last night, I'm sitting there listening to a YouTuber saying her and Jay-Z was over on an island sacrificing kids. I'm like, this too much now. Come on. I am done with this shit. I'm not hearing this no more. Because a lot of this stuff sounds like nonsense. And if it's true, I don't want no parts. So guess what I can do about it? Not talk about Beyonce. Not play her music. Not show her face on my TV. Make sure ain't no books in here with her face. Just move her. I don't want to hear it. Who cares what? That's her life, y'all. For real. Think about it. That's her life. That's Jay-Z life. If they love the devil, more power to them. We ain't got to die for them. They the ones got to face hell or heaven. I don't even know where they're going. That's on them. I had to catch myself about talking about the gay community. I used to try to tell people, you know why I did it? Because I want people to change their wicked ways and turn towards God. But what you do, you pray for people and let them do them. Now, I ain't saying don't tell people about themselves. If you love them, you tell them the truth and leave it alone. I tell my kids the truth and I leave it alone now. I used to be the kind of mother, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't. The more you tell a child not to do something, the more they do it. The more things you talk about, the more of it you're going to receive. I keep telling y'all, try reverse psychology. Watch how your child look at you if you say, hey, my beautiful king, you is wonderful. I love you. Guess what? You can do all things. You can do anything. Put the cup down. Oh, I like the way you set that cup down. Normally you throw it in the sink. Thank you, honey. I'm like, my mama on crack. My mama done lost her damn mind. They ain't used to you being nice. Motherfucker, get that cup off that sink and put it in there. You better wash that goddamn cup. That's what kids hear. Thank you, honey. Could you wash the cup for mom? Thank you. You such a good son. Do you mind taking the trash out for your mom? I raised you so well. Oh, look out. You look really good today. Where you going? You taking a young lady out? I had to tell my son yesterday, y'all, and I'm going to let y'all go. He said a girl got upset because he didn't buy her something for Valentine's Day, which I don't believe in Valentine's Day no more. I don't believe in none of that stuff. Every day is Valentine's Day. I said, David, you don't have to date that girl to give her something nice. And this is for all of you that's listening. You don't have to be in a relationship to give somebody something nice. You can give a woman some chocolate, a teddy bear, a few dollars. A girl can do the same thing for a guy. Just because I appreciate you for being the black queen you are. I appreciate you for raising them little kids by yourself. I appreciate you for just being nice to me. You cook for me sometimes. So I just want to say thank you. You my girl. We might be friends with benefits and I don't want to make you my woman, but I appreciate you. And ladies, don't take it like, oh, girl, look what he bought me. He bought me this and he did that. No, he's just your friend. And leave it as that. You don't have to wait till February the 14th to take somebody to the hot tub. You've been working all week. I see how hard you grind, you struggle, you stressed out. Matter of fact, I ain't even got to go with you. Here go a couple gift certificates. You and your girlfriend go. You and your friends go. Matter of fact, here go a couple dollars. Buy y'all some wine. Have a little girl's day on me. Because I appreciate you. I don't just want to sleep with you. You my girl. I'm not ready for a relationship, boo. But I appreciate you being my friend. I appreciate you for helping me release some stress in the bedroom sometime. You got me and I got you. We grown. We do grown folks things. We ain't in no committed relationship, but I appreciate you. I don't know who told y'all have to go with somebody to give somebody something. That's stupid. You can give your neighbor something. Thank you for being a good neighbor all week. I ain't hear shit from you. You weren't drunk this week. Damn it. Here you go. Thank you. But this your girl, Nina. I didn't even want to make this video this long. I talk and talk and talk. Y'all know why I talk so much? Because I don't have no friends. I choose not to have friends, y'all. So y'all my friend. Y'all my BFFs. I mess with Romeo all the time. Antonio Brown, my BFF. That's what I'm always messing with y'all, man. I just love to talk. I love to grow. I wish more of y'all would talk with me. Like Chosen did the video of me the other day. I loved it. We had a blast. But stay safe. Stay prayed up. Find something good in your life. Gratitude. Be thankful. I don't care what's going on in your life. You may have a car outside that don't work. You may have a car outside that don't work. And you so depressed because you need transportation. But guess what? You got a car outside that don't work. See, that's the part y'all don't get. I have a car outside. A lot of people have a grocery cart outside. I have a car. So if I work, I can fix that car. And I'm driving again. That's the blessing in having a car that don't work. I have a car. Y'all get it? Y'all get it. This your girl. Have a good day, y'all. Bye. Talk to y'all soon. I'm going to have some more information for y'all. Be ready. Bye.